Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dr. G again, and I'm tuning into another Dr. G show. Making this video because I just watched a video with Skyy John and Mel, the beautiful Mel. nice co-host you got there in your show, Skyy John. But anyway, let me just get on to the topic. Dating single moms. You know, one of the things is that I'm a kind of with you when you say, you know, you got, whether or not you'll date a single mom. I, for one, have always prayed to God to help me not to go to that area, because it's not easy. It's a big responsibility. If God leads you there to take on a woman that has a child already, is a great responsibility. And it's not that men are not capable of doing that. There's a lot of good men like my father that has done this, and I respect them for this. And I mean, it's very important that you have rules. I mean, every time I ask my dad about this and how did he take on this responsibility, I mean, what made him be a man? He was young when he got married to mom. And she said he's at 21. You know, that was going back nearly 35 years ago. But in this day and age, you know, moms, single parents, especially moms, they already prioritize how they want their child to be, how they want them to become. And it's like when that man comes into their life, you know, you gotta be so careful because you don't know exactly what that person would want you to how your influence would become in that person's, that child's life. So whatever you do, you'd have to be first responding to the girl and let her girl know where you stand and that kind of thing when it comes to having a single parent, dating a single parent. So I've come up with this little thing that I say, if you are going to date a single mom, and if a single mom is going to date, I would say first you got to have rules. Have rules and make them clear. A lot of times, you know, single moms, when they do get the opportunity to go out and party or to club, they kind of let themselves down and let their guard down because it's just, whoa. You know, I actually spoke to this single mom one time and she says, oh, I haven't been out for so long and I haven't done this for so long. So they kind of let their guards down. So any guy can slip in, and before you realize they're in your comfort zone, and you let them in doing stuff to you that you didn't expect them to do. So the first thing I would say, make sure you have rules. What kind of guy you're looking for, what kind of person you're looking for, and let the guy know up front. Don't wait, you know, to do 2-3 months down the line. You say, well, I don't like this, and what kind of things you like. That's the first thing I would say. The second thing I would say is that when your kids, according to the age group, if the child's still a baby, very vulnerable, you know, between age 1 to 6, 1 to 7, I would say, it's very vulnerable times. You gotta be very careful of who you bring in and out of a child's life. And if you're not careful, you know, that influence, that man that you bring in their life would be very, or could be damaging, because you have so many men go in and out of your life. So it's kind of, you gotta be very skeptical, have rules around how they enter your child life and the seriousness that man is willing to bring. Sometimes, you know, as male, I know one of the guys said to me, it's easy to get the cookie. Well, you know what I mean, from a single mom. And I was like, why you say this? You know, I'm just talking as guys, because they give it up easy because they're looking for a guy. And I would say, you know, don't let your guards down, because there are a lot of preys out there that are dogs. You know, they will prey on women that are vulnerable, and they believe that most single moms are vulnerable, and that's the case. You know, you gotta be very careful. That's why I would say when you're dating as a single mom. I would also say to you, I mean, when you have these rules and you've made them clear and you've let them know that you've got boundaries. Now, boundaries are not meant to be something that push people away, but it's to protect yourself and your child. And I mean, at the end of the day, you say, okay, after 3 or 4 weeks, I'm not gonna bring that individual to my home, or after 3 or 4 weeks, I am not gonna let them meet my child. You know, I want to know the seriousness of this man, and make them make some serious commitment to you. Let them, you know, I always say to especially with anybody, whenever especially when I do my coaching, and I say to couples, make sure you ask the simplest questions. You've got to ask the simple questions. What is your plan? You know, when you ask a guy, what is your plan, and what do you want from me? They will say all kind of things. And if you ask a guy, what is your plan, he will be like, I just want to get to know you. Okay, after you get to know me, what's next? He's stuck. He's got to become real with you. He got to tell you exactly what does he want from you, and then he says, what is your plan? What is it saying? Assess the relationship. Assess where you're going with him. Make sure you assess what his intentions are. Otherwise, you'll be another broken heart again. And being a single mom, I guess you've already been through a broken heart prior, or maybe you made a choice and say you just want this baby. But most of the times, single moms are being broken hearted, and a lot of the times that's the case. So you can't allow yourself to get back into that. And a lot of the times, I talk to some guys, and they say they prey on the vulnerable. They are vulnerable. They know you are vulnerable. Women, they know you are a vulnerable woman, and they believe they will prey on you. You know, they will say the things that you need to hear, and you got to be careful. So, me for one, I mean, Dr. G, I promote life-lasting relationships. It's about you thinking straight, not just acting on emotion and the feelings, because these are not the principles of love. Principles of love, they gotta show commitment. They gotta show invest their time. They gotta invest their money. They gotta invest. These are the things that you have to see them showing in to come at you with the seriousness that you deserve. And yes, any woman, I mean, as long as you're a decent woman, a clean woman, a woman that is a virtuous woman, you know, you can and deserve a wonderful man, and you can get a good man. It's just that you need to put in the right principles and make sure you apply them to your life, and look out for those dogs out there that are willing to prey on your emotions. Anyway, it's your boy Dr. G. Skyy John, keep making your videos. Hit me up sometime. Yeah, maybe we'll do a little, video together sometime. It's your boy Dr. G. I'm out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down, or leave some comment. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.